and I promise you, as long as you've lived on the East Coast, you've never seen this. Good morning and welcome to day 2 of the epic USA road trip part 2. Today we're starting off at Ark Encounter. If you guys don't know what it is, you can't see it right now, but in the background back there is a life-size version of Noah's Ark. So let's go check it out. So just a mile away, just over a mile away, the parking garage is the actual Ark. Here it is. 510 feet long. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That is ridiculous. This camera does not do it justice, that's sure. So they've got a restaurant, a gift shop, a petting zoo. There's the restaurant over there. And the crazy thing is that this is not even like the least of what they're doing. This place is going to be even bigger than what it is right now. They're planning on adding like the wall of the Tower of Babel, like the wall of Jericho. They're going to add like a bunch of other things. This place is going to be continually growing. They're going to keep adding more and more stuff. It's crazy. These things. If I could just like try to hug one. I could just try. I'd barely get around it. And then up here on the third deck they have the living quarters. Yeah, it seems pretty nice, I have to say. The kitchen, my favorite place. Indoor garden. Eating and meeting. They really had to have meetings? That's interesting. They also like explain the flooding and the evidence that we have and things. Let me tell you, their graphics are really, really nice here. And you know, there's so much more I could show you about that Ark. Like, it's just mind-blowing. You gotta check it out. But now I'm off to the races, literally. I'm gonna go to Churchill Downs. Let's go. Alright, so first thing first, the hard thing about vlogging when you're traveling and you don't really have a plan for where you're going, you're just kind of going wherever the wind goes, which is what I try to do, is that you say you're going to go somewhere in the previous clip, and then afterwards you're like, no, I didn't actually go. So, I'm actually now in Frankfort, Kentucky, which actually, in case you didn't know, that's actually the capital, which is why I wanted to come here. And I was like, because I always thought like Louisville was, but like, I'm here in the capital, and it's not at all what I expected. It's the smallest town ever. There's like nothing here. There's like nothing going on. I'm going to pretty much take you through the entire town in like 1 second. Here we go. The town is literally like this main street. That's pretty much all there is. There's like one hotel, a church, one really giant, large building over there. And, oh, that's a do not enter. We'll go check out that giant building. So, like, there's literally nothing that makes up this place. I don't understand. I understand why it's the capital, that's all I'm saying. But that's like the only significant thing here, that building right there. The rest is history. I mean, the end of the city is right there. You can see right in front of us. That's the bridge at the end of the city, pretty much. There's a couple of streets with some residents. But that's like pretty much it. Just past the other third to the right over there is the end of the city again. Like, there's a nice park here, but I mean, there's not much other than that. It's just so weird. But now I'm actually off to Churchill Downs, because it's an hour away and there's a couple races going on, so I want to check that out. What's up? We arrived at Churchill Downs. Alright, quick thing. There's guys right across the street trying to sell parking. One street over, it's free public parking. But those guys who are selling parking spots are also selling tickets. They sold me a box ticket for $5. That's what's up. Use those guys for tickets, not for actual parking, because there's plenty of free parking.
Welcome! Oh man, this is so interesting. It is totally about gambling here. That makes sense. Because the tickets are like $5. I mean, to get in, it's like $3, $5, and then like you can get like a box ticket for 18. But it's because they make all their money on the actual betting. The betting machines are up there in the front. You can kind of see them. Little betting right there. And then I had to make a quick pit stop. I have to show you. This is the smartest thing I've seen in all my life. Bathroom. Entrance door, you push. The only way to get out is through the exit door, not the entrance door. Beautiful. There's no way that you could possibly hit somebody or run into anybody. I love it.
Plus, you don't have to worry about touching the handles.
Alright, we're getting ready for the race. Look at that. The guys are lining up over there. Look at the horses. I haven't even gambled or anything and I'm super excited. I totally missed the beginning. I didn't even see them get in the thing. What was I doing? Oh man.
There was like no major announcement that like it was gonna start. It just went bop, and like I was like, what? It started. Oh man.
There they are. They're coming back around. Blue's got it. Blue's got it. Blue's got it. Blue's got it.
Well, now that I missed that race, I have to wait half an hour to the next one, I guess. So I gotta get a full race in. I mean, I just gotta pay more attention, I guess. Now I know what happens. I'm ready. I'm ready. I hope.
Check out what I found. You can come see the horses. I did not realize that. So I didn't realize this, but they start on the other side now. So now they're far away. They're right there. Dang it! I totally missed my chance. Oh well.
Oh, I failed though, but oh well. There you go. I'm gonna go stop by Louisville and see if somebody I met last year is around. I'll tell you, what I love most though is just the jolly atmosphere of all these people. I just love that. That's what makes it good. Otherwise, I don't care about the betting, but just the people are so excited, so happy, so friendly. And so it's funny, I just finished talking to the guy who sold me the tickets. I told him, you know, if those tickets aren't good, I'm coming back for you. And he was like, hey, so how were they? They were good tickets, and both of them were telling me Kansas City is not safe, supposedly. So I was planning on spending the night in Kansas City one day, so maybe I won't be doing that. But like I said, I got sidetracked again. So now let's actually go see if my friend is still here in Louisville.
So I found the glass studio, but it turns out she is actually off teaching at other glass studios. Her name's Mary Beth, and I guess I'm just not going to see her, but I left my card for somebody to give to her in case she wants to message me. But oh well, she's not here, but I found the place. I'm excited I found it.
Now the cool thing is I remembered that I met this lovely lady at the visitor center, so I went by to see if she was here. I know who it is. We know that she's there, but she's not here right now. Unfortunately, again, timing, All right, but now let's actually go to St. Louis. Unless something else pops up on the road, maybe. We'll see.
Look at this. You can see the rain coming. Ah, no. Oh my gosh, that was so bad for a second there. I couldn't see anything. It's still really bad. Oh man, forget this. Dang it. I hate this weather.
So like, I love it. It's kind of funny. I can't believe this happens. It happens all the time in like these central states. They get storms and then stops and then storms and then stops. Welcome to St. Louis! Woo-hoo! Looks like there's a game today. Oh, it's Budweiser. Oh man, I wonder how much is it to go to the game. So the thing is, I've been to St. Louis before already, so like there's not much for me to see new. But there's the arch. But since we're here in St. Louis, I'll tell you guys my highlights of St. Louis. So one, the St. Louis Zoo is amazing and it's free. So that is like the #1 thing to do. No matter what age you are, it's tons of fun. The earlier you get there, like everything is free before 9. Like all of the good stuff that you have to pay for afterwards is free before 9 o'clock. So show up before 9, between the 8 and 9 window. Second thing, best thing to do is the City Museum. Now that's not free, but that thing is so much fun. I mean, I'm a little on the older end for doing it. Like definitely adults probably wouldn't have as much fun, but it is the craziest thing. Just look it up. I can't even describe what it is. It's like amazing fun. And then the third thing I'll say about it, about St. Louis, is that going up the arch is not all that it's cracked up to be. Like for views, it's really not that great because you look out these tiny windows, it's like useless. But if you want the interesting experience of sitting inside this tiny egg with like 3 other people, including yourself, making 4, then yeah, by all means do that. It's really interesting. It's like a weird experience. It's really tight, but it's not worth it for the views. And since it's about almost 7 o'clock here, this is probably where I'm gonna end the day. There's not much left for me to tell you guys. So I'm gonna do a couple key takeaways from today. First of all, I bet you I've seen something that you have never seen in your life. And I promise you, as long as you've lived on the East Coast, you've never seen this. A pickup truck, an undercover pickup truck police car. I saw one today. It was the weirdest thing ever. It was flashing its lights. I was like, what the heck? Since when do you ever see a pickup that was undercover? But that was just a side note. I mean, today was really interesting. Noah's Ark was pretty awesome. The Ark Encounter was pretty cool, seeing that. Now, I will say I don't vouch for everything that it says in there about the Bible and stuff like that. I don't know whether all of that is 100% true. I didn't read everything, but it didn't seem like to me like everything was what I believe. But it's still an interesting, cool experience to have to go see and do that. And then, oh yeah, going to Churchill Downs. I mean, that was a really cool experience. Okay, look, you can either go and pay to do a tour. It's like $20 on an off day when there's not a game. Or you can go when there's a day, when there's a game, I mean like a race, whatever you want to call it, sorry. When there's a race and you only pay $5 for general admission. Like, that's what I would have typically done. Last summer I got to go in for free for a tour, but if I had to choose between paying for a tour and doing like a game day, I'd probably do like a race day. Because it's really cool to see with everybody in there. It's a really different atmosphere than when you do a tour. So with that being said, that's the end of today's episode of USA Part 2. Please guys, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss another upload. Plus it really helps me be able to create content and be able to show it to people so that I can continue to get free things and share about it all with you guys on social media. So if you could please subscribe, share with somebody you know, and I'll catch you on the next video. Have fun!